What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And for those who are wondering how I actually found a lobby, there's actually a mod over on the computer, whatever you have, a laptop, a cheap PC, or even a massive gaming rig, whatever you got going on here, there is a mod called Plutonium. And basically what this does is it allows you to play these old school classics, but better servers, and also you're able to have people who monitor the game, so if people are cheating and stuff like that, in a blink of an eye they get banned. You don't have to wait for Activision to tell Infinity Ward or to actually, look through the ban list and get people out of the game. No. Everybody who's online, all the admins who are in the game right there and then can instantly ban someone in the blink of an eye. So if you guys want to explore and enjoy an old school Call of Duty experience, I highly suggest Plutonium and IW4X for games like Modern Warfare 2, all the modded stuff. PC is just fantastic. I know everybody talks crap about PC having the most cheaters, but when it comes to old school classics, I'll tell you right now, PC is 1,000,000 times better to play them on than console. Console, there'll be cheaters every single game you play, but at least on PC, you're going to have some average experiences here and there. And also, if you guys do want to catch me play these old school classics, every single Sunday, I go ahead and have old school Call of Duty Sunday. We play every Call of Duty game from Call of Duty 2 up to Black Ops 2. So all the classics we run through. So if you guys want to see any of those clips, any of those games, by all means, stop by my stream. The link to that stuff is down in the description. We have a fantastic community over there, so I think you guys will not regret following it at all. And also, very quickly as well, this Sunday and also next Sunday, well, today and then the upcoming Sunday, there will be no old school stream because there's a lot of betas and stuff going on right now. We have the World War III beta and also the Halo Infinite tech test that's still going on this weekend, which we'll probably be playing today. So if you guys want to catch, World War III and all that stuff, by all means, tune in the stream today. And next week, we're going to be streaming Battlefield 2042 all weekend long. So the week after next, we'll probably make a return to Old School Classic Sunday. But with all that stuff out of the way, let's get straight into the commentary. Today, I want to discuss with you something that is extremely important to me for a lot of games coming out in the very near future, and that is the anti-cheat systems they're going to be incorporating into their titles. As we all know, the previous anti-cheat systems we've seen in multiple games have been pretty unimpressive. Nothing crazy, nothing new, and the majority of these games, people are able to cheat and get back into the title easily in a blink of an eye. So with all these next upcoming titles like Halo Infinite, Call of Duty Vanguard, Battlefield 2042, X-Defined, a lot of titles coming out here, a lot of the community are looking at the developers not only for an improved game, but a better anti-cheat, because all of these games in the past have been completely littered with cheaters and absolute scumbags who enjoy ruining people's experiences. Now, I gotta say, I was a tad bit worried how EA DICE was going to handle this situation, or if they even were going to go ahead and tell us anything about the anti-cheat, because we had to fight for multiple other games to even give us any information on how their anti-cheat system is going to be working in the game. But I got some pretty positive news here, and I'm actually going to read this full article because there's a lot of juicy details hidden all up inside of this. This article was put out by PC Gamer over on Twitter, and if you guys want to catch any of my tweets or anything like that, by all means, link to all that stuff is down in the description. But they go off and say, we're still a few months away from Battlefield 2042's release, but DICE is wasting no time discussing how the game will handle player toxicity and cheating. In a blog post published today, the developer laid out its player behavior policies, anti-cheat measures, and also explained what tools players will have to combat toxicity when they see it. Part of DICE's commitment to positive play in Battlefield 2042 is the ability to report players in-game, a feature that has become standard in multiplayer games. Less common, though, is the choice to add an optional comment if necessary, giving players the space to include context with their report without going through an external support channel. Honestly, that doesn't usually work too well either. That's kind of stupid. But let's go on with the rest of it. Here's a full list of reportable behaviors in Battlefield 2042. Abusive text chat, abusive voice chat, cheating, exploiting, gameplay sabotage, offensive player name, harassment. That's a fairly comprehensive list in my experience, though I do foresee a little confusion over when it's appropriate to report for harassment versus abusive voice chat. I suppose that's where the extra comment field will come in handy, which is also very true as well. I am a tad bit worried how they're going to handle this feature here. Because every time something like this is implemented in a game, you hear nothing but a bunch of false bans happening 24/7 because people just accuse everybody that's better than them as a cheater. The second you play better than any individual, you got a brand. You get branded right on your head that you are cheating or using hacks, and they're going to spam report you over and over and over again. 10 plus spams, which can, get a little tedious. I don't know about this whole system. Again, I don't really care too much about me finding the cheaters. I don't think that should be our problem. It's not up to us. It's up to the anti-cheat system to detect them before they even get into the game. That's what I'm more concerned about. But back to the article. It goes on and says, as for cheaters, DICE has declared a zero-tolerance policy and will immediately issue permanent bans to offenders. There are no warnings and no suspensions when it comes to cheating. If you don't play by the rules, you're out, it reads. Powering Battlefield 2042's cheat detection is the Epic Games-owned Easy Anti-Cheat, the free, widely used tool already employed in EA's Apex Legends and Star Wars Squadrons, as well as other popular games like Fortnite, because all Battlefield's crossplay functionality sanctions on your account apply to all versions of the game. So if your account gets busted on PC, you'll be just as banned when you sign into the Xbox version. Now this is what I want to hear. Forget the first section. This right here is what I want to hear. Thank you, EA. This is phenomenal news because Battlefield needs an anti-cheat, especially with it becoming cross-play and 120 plus players in one lobby, and a free-to-play new BR coming called Hazard Zone, which isn't technically a BR, it's more like Escape from Tarkov, but still, at the end of the day, it's going to be free-to-play. There's a lot of factors coming in to Battlefield right now that's going to encourage cheaters to come and dominate on that game. So to hear that it's bringing in the same exact anti-cheat that Fortnite has, which, if anybody doesn't know, Fortnite's anti-cheat, that is I mean, if you get banned, you're banned. There's been so many different YouTubers who have bought cheats for video purposes to purposely cheat with video content, and then, makes it, oh, I use cheats and this is how they work or something like that. Banned right away. Massive names in the Fortnite community. They don't give a crap. This is what I want to see. This is the anti-cheat system that we need in FPS games. But finally, the article ends saying Battlefield 2042's anti-cheat will be live during its upcoming open beta running October 6th through 10th. Interestingly, DICE said it's already planning upgrades to its anti-cheat tool in the future. While not always visible to you as a player, this means that post-launch will continue to invest in developing internal capabilities and technologies that augment third-party anti-cheat solutions, provide multiple layers of defense, and ensure our games are fair and fun for everybody. Once again, fantastic news. For those who don't know, Call of Duty Vanguard just had a beta here, and they didn't even bother testing out the new anti-cheat system that they're bragging and boasting about. That would have been very crucial to see how it worked in that game, because Call of Duty Vanguard, there was tons of cheaters running rampant in that title. Again, it's a free-to-play beta that anybody can get access to, one of the largest titles known as Call of Duty, and they had the same exact anti-cheat that's in Modern Warfare and Warzone, which is absolute garbage that allows players to continuously return with absolutely no consequences. And here we are with Battlefield 2042, and they're implementing their anti-cheat the second the beta goes live. This is outstanding, and this is how you should handle your game. Despite it being a beta or not, you don't want any FPS game or even third-person shooter game, no game at all. You don't want any title to run into a cheater situation because it'll ruin the whole experience, especially during a beta where we're supposed to be testing out your game, finding problems with the title, trying different varieties in the game. It's impossible if you're just going to have someone aimbotting on your head and using wall hacks so they know where you are 24/7. You're not going to be able to test out their game and be able to figure out the problems and report back to them. The only reports they're going to be getting is that it's so many cheaters in their game, which defeats the whole purpose of their beta, because instead of hearing information that will improve the gameplay that's in their title, the only information they're hearing is that there's too many cheaters. So their main concern is anti-cheat at this point. It just kills absolutely everything about the game. So, EA, I gotta say, I'm extremely proud of you guys, and I'm really happy with the direction you all are taking here. Not a lot of games are willing to put their anti-cheat system out just yet, and you guys have the balls to do so. Even if it's going to turn out completely bad, or if it's busted, or if it's going to ruin something in the game, you guys are still going to make the risk just so our experience could be just that much better. And truly, I really appreciate that. And I think a lot of the community is going to appreciate that too, especially since this beta is going to become open. It's only going to be closed for about 2 days. And then for 2 other full days, it's going to be a completely open beta, which means full access to everybody. And for those who don't know, these cheat websites are completely overrun, and it's a lot of people getting cheats right now for Battlefield 2042. So, with that being said, we definitely drastically need a new anti-cheat system, not for the full game, but also for the beta as well. But I gotta say, with that being said, I feel a lot more comfortable with Battlefield 2042 coming out in this beta form. I already knew it was going to be a buggy, glitchy mess. I knew it was going to be a disaster, but my main concern is how many cheaters are going to be coming to this title. Like I said, you have to understand, it's 120 players in every single game now. That is like a cheater's wet dream. 120 players made by a AAA development team, brand new title coming out in 2021. You already know it's going to be packed with people trying to get in there with aimbot, wall hacks. Everything you could possibly think of is going to be in that game. So I gotta say, I am a tad bit more comfortable, but we don't know if it's going to be true or not. We have to wait and see if EA is being serious with us, because they could talk as much as they want, which a lot of development teams and publishers have already done in the past. And then when it does come out, it doesn't live up to the hype. So again, they could just be completely hyping us up, and it could be the worst anti-cheat system out there. But I do think a lot of companies are finally going to try to push away the cheaters in their titles, especially since a lot of them are even putting out lawsuits against these websites, which is a great direction. But guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so, for Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also want to catch me live stream some video games I do over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.